Welcome to another episode of Filmmaking Insights. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting shifts the film world has seen in decades, Google's new AI-driven platform, Flow. This isn't just another piece of tech. It's a gateway into the future of storytelling, a tool that promises to level the playing field for filmmakers everywhere. For the first time, the barrier between idea and screen has been dramatically lowered, giving independent creators the power to bring their visions to life without million-dollar budgets or massive studio backing. Flow is built around natural language prompting, meaning a filmmaker can type out a scene description or a storyline, and in moments, the system begins generating cinematic visuals, dialogue, sound design, and transitions that would normally require a full production crew. It's not just an editing tool or a basic generator, it's an ecosystem. One where visual storytelling can begin with a thought and take shape in minutes. This changes everything. For generations, filmmaking has been defined not only by talent but by access. Access to cameras, crews, locations, lighting, post-production houses. Flow disrupts that model. Now, a high school student in a small town or a seasoned screenwriter without studio connections can produce footage that rivals early-stage development reels from major production houses. You can storyboard entire sequences, test alternate endings, and pitch compelling visual proofs of concept to producers or investors, all from your laptop. But let's be honest, this shift isn't without its drawbacks. For one, Flow still has limitations in emotional nuance. Actors don't yet understand subtext, subtle facial tension, or improvisational rhythm. The generated content, while polished, often carries that slightly uncanny sensation, like you're watching something not quite human. For creators chasing authenticity, this might still feel like a tool for prototyping rather than the final product. It's also worth noting that there's a learning curve. While Flow simplifies many steps, understanding prompt phrasing, refining output, and directing the AI toward your vision still demands skill, patience, and experimentation. Then there's cost. Flow is not free. Users need to pay a monthly fee to access the full set of features, and while it's considerably cheaper than traditional production methods, it still requires a commitment. That said, for the price of a few streaming subscriptions, filmmakers can now generate high-definition footage, effects, and scenes that once would have cost tens of thousands to shoot. The ROI for creative entrepreneurs is there, it just depends on how you use it. So, why should indie filmmakers care? Because this is the future knocking on our door. Flow doesn't replace creativity, it amplifies it. It allows you to test, pivot, and produce faster. You're not limited to what your budget can shoot. You're only limited by your imagination. Want to stage a World War II flashback? A sci-fi sequence on Mars? A romantic scene in the snowy Alps? You don't need a production permit, you need an idea and a prompt. One of the most common questions coming up now is, does it look real? The answer, increasingly, yes. Flow's visual fidelity continues to improve, with AI-generated humans, cities, environments, and lighting that mimic real-world cinematography in remarkable detail. Are we at the point where every scene is indistinguishable from a traditional shoot? Not yet. But we're close. For social media content, short films, mood reels, or even hybrid productions that mix real footage with AI visuals, the results are impressive enough to captivate viewers and hold their attention. And here's where things get philosophical. Will audiences care if it's AI-generated? If the story moves them, probably not. Viewers care about emotion, suspense, catharsis, and connection. If your characters resonate and your narrative lands, it doesn't matter whether the camera was real or virtual. The music industry already gave us the blueprint. Whether it's recorded in a bedroom or a million-dollar studio, a great song is a great song. Film is headed down the same path. But what does that mean for big studios and streaming giants? It means they're going to be facing competition from creators who were previously locked out of the system. It means the monopoly on large-scale content creation is breaking down. Just like YouTube disrupted traditional media, Flow has the potential to disrupt cinematic storytelling. Large studios may still dominate the tentpoles, but niche stories, dramas, thrillers, documentaries, experimental films can now thrive in the hands of skilled, independent creators who understand how to harness these tools. And perhaps the most important question of all, how do you monetize? The answer depends on your approach. If you create compelling content, even with AI tools, you can monetize through festivals, digital platforms, social licensing, creator marketplaces, or direct-to-audience models. Flow reduces upfront production costs, which increases your potential for a profitable return. You can also build a brand around your storytelling style and expand your reach by producing content more frequently and with greater variety. That agility gives indie filmmakers a competitive edge. You're not waiting on greenlights, you're greenlighting yourself. This is the first wave of a revolution in visual storytelling. It won't replace human creativity, it'll challenge it, sharpen it, and inspire it. The heart of any great film is still the story. The craft remains in the choices you make as a creator: what to show, what to hold back, what to say, what to leave unspoken. Flow just gives you a new set of tools to do it faster, bolder, and more freely than ever before. So if you're an indie filmmaker, now is the time to lean in. Learn it. Test it. Use it not as a crutch, but as a catalyst. The next great film might not come from Hollywood, it might come from your desktop. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss an episode, and visit 4DLegacyStudios.com for more resources.